Hey everyone, Hydra Hut here. Sorry if there's any background noise, but yeah, it's cold, so I got the heater on in the car running again. Anyway, we are going to talk about a trade paperback I picked up this Wednesday. This is Tekken Blood Feud. This is by Titan Comics. Let's see here. Our writers our people working on it are Scott, Tong, and Wallace. Let's get a look at what they're actually doing. For writing, we got Kevin Scott. Artwork is Andy Tong. Our colors are Mauricio maybe, Wallace. Jimmy Betancourt on lettering. And then our just normal guys who are part of the Titan Comics. Now, I really, really enjoyed this. If you like Tekken and you like the lore behind it, then you will probably enjoy this book. The writing is good. The art is really good. I'm a big fan of the art. And this really itched my my need for Tekken. So I do recommend this. I am familiar with the Tekken lore because I played a lot of the games. I basically lived on Tekken 3 when I was a kid. So I guess my opinion probably is a little bit biased. If you have no experience with Tekken, I think this will still make sense. The characters are explained well enough. But I don't know. Like I said, I am experienced with the world, the universe maybe that Tekken is part of. So take that for what it is. Our opening page. Well, it's not really our opening page. So we get this nice little explanation of all the characters. It actually shows their 3D, basically their 3D images from some of the games. Gives a little bit of an explanation on all the guys, so if you're not familiar with it, this will pretty much clear everything up for you pretty well. What's actually going on in this, though, is this is after one of the World Fighter matches, King of Iron Fist tournament. Jin basically, so there's three there's three Kazumas. There's Heihachi, Kazuya, or I'm sorry, there's three Mishimas. There's Kazuya Mishima, Heihachi Mishima, and Jin Kazama. Jin is Kazuya's son. Kazuya is Heihachi's son. So Heihachi is Jin's grandpa. Now Jin won the last Iron Fist tournament, but he went full demon. Basically that. And started talking about how he was going to destroy the world and everything, which meant he ended up losing this company he had. All of the assets and everything went to his grandfather, Heihachi. Meanwhile, his dad, Kazuya, he's got his own business going. The whole family is very, very, very much fighting with each other. And Nina is right now collecting a bunch of people from the King of Fighters tournament to bring back to this island where we're going to find out that Jin is trying to collect a whole bunch of people. They did a great job on Ling, her and the panda. Anna Williams is pretty on point, as is Nina Williams. The writing is fairly comical. I mean, it's serious. It takes itself serious, but the characters that are supposed to be funny are funny. All the characters have their own way of talking. It doesn't sound like the same person taking different roles when you're, your mental monologue. And then, if you're not familiar with Tekken, it will look like they are kind of inconsistent with the costumes. So they have like a couple pages where they're dressed one way, and then like they're still in the same area. All you've really done is change the page, and suddenly the costumes have changed. It's not because they're lacking consistency or just kind of like doing a whole bunch of artwork and then throwing it together. What they're doing is dropping Easter eggs that show you all the different costumes throughout the games, which is cool. But if you're not familiar with Tekken series, I imagine it would just look like they're being very, very inconsistent with their artwork. The writing beats along real well. All the characters fit their personas and roles from the games pretty on point. And the story has enough twists and plots and turns that It's really easy to just sit down and read the whole thing. You're not going to end up like taking a break because it's in a particularly boring spot or you're annoyed or whatever. Really, really enjoyed how they handled the Tekken series. King looks badass. Yoshimitsu looks badass. They did a fantastic job on all the characters. I think if I had a complaint about characters, it would be that there was no Brian and no Hwang. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name. It's like Hwoarang. He's the redheaded ninja. Him and Brian were my favorite from the Tekken series, but Brian is kind of not a main character. He was an unlockable character at that, so wasn't expecting him to be in here. Gunjack looks badass. Yeah, this is a very, very good. And it follows the storyline of, I think it was Tekken 3 where Jin turns into the full-on demon and then leaves after winning. And I'm pretty sure this is basically where that's picking up off of, which is cool because 3 was my favorite. But I might be wrong on the timeline of where the game, like the game in relation to this. And as you can see, the art is very much on point. The interactions between Paul and the panda are pretty freaking great. Man, yeah. Yoshimitsu being a helicopter. I definitely recommend this. I don't, I mean, I could keep talking about it, but it's hard to talk about things you like without ruining it for people who haven't read it yet. So just take my advice. You should definitely buy this. It's well worth the money, in my opinion. It's a good, solid read. Art's on point. How much was it? It was $16.99, which is pretty good for a graphic novel. Not a graphic novel, a trade paperback. And then in the back, we get some covers and some art from the game. But yeah, I definitely recommend this. Another nice thing is they put their bullshit little mini review things on the back instead of fucking up a perfectly good cover, which Marvel and DC are big fans of doing right now, is putting shit I don't care about on the cover to try and entice me to buy it. Like, if IGN said anything about your book, keep that shit to yourself. IGN fucking sucks. Anyway, highly recommend. Go out and get it. Especially if you're a Tekken fan, you'll really enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Hail Hydra, baby.